Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Guns for Hire from You Always Win, and I'm here to talk about the Battlefield 1 beta, specifically armored vehicles. There's a lot of talk in the community about the tanks possibly being overpowered. Personally, media and I think that they may just need some balancing with the anti-tank equipment utilized by ground troops and not necessarily resort to nerfing them. Keep in mind there's also a learning curve with any new game and how to be an effective gamer, whether that's a vehicle driver, sniper, ground trooper, whatever. We need to be patient, learn the maps, and know what equipment is most effective for getting the job done. Tanks are an integral part of the Battlefield franchise, and while some other notable shooter games lack them, the size of the maps in conjunction with the number of players makes them a workable feature in this game. But these massively powerful beasts require careful balancing in the game to ensure that they are not absolutely dominating unchecked. It's important to understand that during the beta, a lot of gamers will be providing feedback to help with balancing issues. We shouldn't throw our hands up in the air and declare them, oh, they're OP, just because we see a lot of YouTubers posting cheap gameplay of flawless games staying in the tank the entire time. As it stands right now, low-level players only have access to dynamite, anti-tank grenades, and standard grenades. While the dynamite and anti-tank grenades can have a notable impact on them, they require players to get very close to these behemoths, which in many cases results in death, whether you're shot by the tank itself or simply run over. Another factor that contributes to the difficulty in dealing with tanks at a low level is the map design. The beta map is the largest map they've ever made according to DICE. In Rush, there's minimal cover, so getting close to a tank is a difficult task considering you have snipers constantly looking to pick you off in the wide open, in addition to the machine guns and the tanks themselves. It is plausible that the effectiveness of the tanks will be reduced when playing on urban maps that offer more buildings in the future. This should provide more cover for even low-level soldiers to get close enough to chuck that dynamite and make a difference. Granted, once players have put in a minimal amount of time on the assault class to reach level 1, they'll be able to unlock the AT rocket, which although offers minimal damage, it's a fairly accurate weapon firing on tanks at medium or even long range. It's a bit frustrating still to use the AT rocket as you have to go prone in order to deploy it, which on the beta map makes you extremely susceptible to snipers, but it is effective. Yeah, you know what, it would have been nice to have access to the basic low-level rocket to start with as a default, as they did in Battlefield 3 with the SMA and in Battlefield 4 with the MBT law, but you know what, it seems to be fine once we get the grumbles over those early frustrations. Once you unlock the AT rocket, it's really not that hard to take out tanks if even only 2 to 3 players concentrate their efforts. Not to mention if we actually got help from friendly tanks doing their job, which is taking out other tanks rather than shooting ground troops constantly for that amazing flawless video. But anyway, that's just our 2 cents on this. I'm sure everything will change as the game goes on. I hope you guys are enjoying the beta. We're actually having a lot of fun. Same thing as you, we got frustration moments, but we're grinding through and finding that it's getting a little bit easier as we get used to it. If you liked the video, hit the like button, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to You Always Win, and we'll see you guys next time.